Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to start with the chapter number 2, which we already started, but we are going to see with the other point. So let me recall what we had studied in last topics. Land, and we discussed about the land, we discussed about the land use, and we also discussed about the soil and factors of the soil formation. We also focus on degradation of the soil and conservation measures of the soil. In that I discuss you so many soil conservation methods. So mulching, rock dam, terrace farming, intercropping, counterplogging, shelter belts, etc., etc. Now today our topic is water. You feel very easy. It is water means what? But water play a vital role in our life. So we should know about the water. Then here is water. Do you know it is there? Do you know in your textbook? I am reading the textbook page number 15. That is, do you know in 1975 the consumption of water for the human use was 3850 cubic kilometer per year. That is year. It scored then more than 6000 cubic year in year 2000. And I don't know about 2020 what is the proportionate. I think so it's more, population is growing more and more. And do you know the dripping tap of wastage of 1200 liters of water in a year. So these are the facts which are given in your textbook even. Then we will discuss about the water. Water is an vital renewable natural resource, and 3/4 of the earth covered surface is covered with water. But let me tell you, it is covered with water. It is therefore appropriately called as water planet. It was very primitive. Oceans were began almost 3.5 billion years. Even today the oceans are covered, 2/3 oceans are covered of the earth's surface, which having variety of, you can find the planet, and you will find on the planet you will find the animals and life and plants life. In that you can find the ocean water is however saline, not fit for human consumption, and we have only in primitive oceans 3.5 billion years. Fresh water only we have 2.7% the fresh water, and from where this fresh water come, only 1% of fresh water available, which is fit for human beings, which is fit for human use. And that is only 1% of fresh water available which we use, and we find the groundwater we are going to discuss. And nearly 70% of this occur as the ice sheets, glaciers in Antarctica, Greenland and the mountainous region. Fresh water account only about 2.7% is there. Only 1% is fresh, which is useful, fit for us, and it is found in the groundwater level, in the groundwater, as a surface water in the rivers, in the lakes, as well as water vapor in the atmosphere. So we will see water vapor in the atmosphere. We will see this one water cycle first. Then we will see the water cycle, how this fresh water is come into the water cycle, how the condensation, how the collection, evaporation. So fresh water is therefore the most precious substance on the earth. Water can be eitherly added nor subtracted from the earth. It is a volume, its a total volume remain constant. It is abundant, only it seems to varies because it is in the constant motion. The cycle goes through the ocean, the air, the land, back again through the process of evaporation. You can find the evaporation, then it become a cloud, condensation, then clouds become a rain, and rain again the water collection. This is already you must be knowing about the water cycle. So I am not going to discuss that much about water cycle. Then human use is huge amount of the water. Let me see that how the usage of the water is given in your textbook on page number 16. One more usage, I have made a chart here. Let me see this chart. clipping of, you can see the water resources. Then we will discuss this thing. Yes, this is chart where you find the water is used. An average of urban Indian use about 150 liters of water every day. Now usage is given, drinking 3%, the liter per person per day it is given, drinking 3 per person per day, cooking 4, bathing 20, flushing 40, washing clothes 40, washing utensils 20, gardening 23, and total is 150. Can you guess some ways to bring down this amount? And now you have to think in that way, how can you bring this minimized, I must say, how you are going to minimize. So human use of the huge amount of water, not only for drinking and washing, but all the process of production also. Even water is used for agriculture, industries, as well as generating electricity through the reservoirs of the dam are also the usage. Increasing of population. Now what are the factors they are using, which are the factors which you can see water shortage. Now population growing, raising of demand of the food and cash crops, increasing of urbanization, rising standard of the living. You can find such type of things. In this way you can use, we are using more and more fresh water for this. And let me tell you one thing, that we are leading the shortage of water nowadays too much. I recently in the news, Pune, how much rainfall every time in the Pune was there. Nowadays in Manjra river, not that much water is sufficient for drinking also nowadays. So you can see how the population also growing, and people are consuming more and more water especially. They want to leave the standard of living high. They want good showers, swimming tanks and all. So it's take more water. So that should be minimized. We should enjoy somewhere else. We can use in different way how to save the water. Okay. Then we will discuss problems which are the problem of the water availability. Now what are the problems which are water availability? There is a scarcity of water in many regions of the world. Most of the Africa, West Asia, South Asia, part of the Western USA, Northwest Mexico, part of the South America, and entire Australia are facing the shortage in the fresh water supply. That means they face lot of problem. Thus the water we are using, whatever these are the problems. Then we will discuss the countries located in the climatic zone. Those are mostly you can find. One more thing I would like to tell you, that here thus the water shortage may be consequent of variation seasonal and annual precipitation. Actually whatever the rain is there is that we are depend on that rain also. Sometimes there is a scarcity of the rain is less, so we will face a lot of problem, and like this. Then we will discuss about countries located in the climatic zone most suspended drought face a problem of water scarcity. This is a problem scarcity, we will discuss afterward. First we will discuss this thing. Now conservation of the water resource. How to conserve the water resource? Afforestation, water harvesting, drip and trickle of the irrigation. You can say any irrigation. We sprinkle irrigation also a best way. Then we will discuss how to conserve the water. Assessing to clean and adequate water sources in major problem facing in the world nowadays. How to get clean water. How we are taking, the world is taking the steps for this. Now what are the steps we will discuss? Discharge of untreated and partially treated sewage, agriculture chemicals and industrial influences in the water bodies are the major contaminants. They polluted water with the nitrates, metals and pesticides which are not good for our health. Mostly the industries are releasing all this and it is really affected. When you go near to Agra, you will find there is near the Taj Mahal, you find more or more industries are there, and they release all the waste from that river, and its Yamuna river is always dirty. So most of the chemicals are being non biodegradable, reached to human bodies through the water. Most of that is also. So most of these non-biodegradable chemicals reach to the human bodies. Water pollution can be controlled by treating these emissions, especially before releasing them into the water bodies. You should have to take care of all these things. Then water pollution can be controlled by treating them effluents suitably before releasing them into the water bodies. Water is used for irrigating fields. The canals should be probably link and minimize losses of the water seepage. You have to understand where the irrigation fields are there. You can minimize in that way. Especially the farmer should be alert, and he should be trained actually. Sprinkled, effectively irrigated the areas, check water loses through the seepage or evaporation. You have to think of this thing. These are all the things where you have to understand how the water. In dry region, the high rates of evaporation, drip or trickle irrigation is mostly used, especially in Rajasthan Vagera when you find. And forest and other vegetation can also slow the run-front areas actually. The valuable water resources can therefore be conserved by adopting these means of conservation. So the value of the valuable water resource should be conserved, you should protect, you should be adopt. And one more thing I would like to tell you this, children, go to the page number 16 and 17, you read it of all that paragraph. And one is, do you know? Have you ever heard about the water market? Have you ever heard about the water market? Early city of Saurashtra region with the population of 1.25 lakhs is completely depending of purchasing water from nearby the talukas. See the scarcity of water you will find a lot of. So please go through this topic once again and read it. It is easy, but it is important, very important for you. And save water, be healthy, and drink good water, healthy water please. Thank you and God bless you.